I don't know if it's straight up a reference, but I did find a reference though. There's a bottle somewhere, and it makes a reference to finding like a DIY sort of thing in it. Day number 4. Day number 4. And we're actually playing during the daytime this time. Hey Diaz, how's it going? Welcome on in. Quesadillas, the chicken bell peppers and sauce in them. Yes, yes, that's really good. Mine has a lot of beans in it. Chicken, onion, bell pepper. Does that sound okay audio-wise? Should I turn it down? Should I turn it up? This game has gorgeous soundtrack, but I don't want to be too overpowered. Beans! Those are my beans! No, I've been trying to get, like... I don't know. Incorporate more into my diet. Bean and cheese quesadilla. Thanks for the idea. Yes. Sounds good? Okay, cool. So, one of our little bird friends is asking for a mushroom skewer, and I think I have one in my inventory here. I do. Look at that. That's not the X button. There we go. Oh wait, was that both of them asking for one? Did I see that right? Maybe I didn't see that right. Oh, that's not how that's meant to go. I'll feed you through the fence any day. Oh, they're both asking for one. Nice. There we go. Go around again. Maybe I should move the birds. The fences are going to get in the way because I'm petting you through a fence now. Yeah, Ricklead. Oh. Oh, I didn't know you could name it. What would you like to name it? Cool Girl, Mozzie, Hobbs, Bucky. More names maybe later. I want to name it Hobbs. That sounds so cute. Bucky. You think I should name it Bucky? Are we doing a Marvel reference here? If only if I can name the other one Steve. Steve has to be the name of the other one, right? Alright, Bucky. Here you go, cutie. Bucky Barnes, shout out. Oh wow, this one too. Thelma Stewart Splat. If I wasn't gonna look for a Steve name, you know it'd be Splat. Gigi, more names. Maria, Teto, Belcher, Pearl, more names. Baby, Ebony, Captain Pegasus. We're gonna have a tough time. I'm sorry you guys. I want to find Steve. Big boy. Tempting. Tempting. Cap or Cap. Yeah, I could find Cap or Steve, I guess, right? But that's me, though. Spooks. I like that name, though. Spooks is so cute. Wait, was Captain on there and I totally just looked up? I'm an idiot, don't mind me. Featherhead the Okay, listen, can we find another Captain or Steve, please? Because Featherhead the Third? Iconic. I like there's Mo and then Miss Tiffany. Featherhead the Third. The name random would use. I love it though. We'll do Featherhead for this one. We'll find Captain in another bird. We'll get another birdie friend. There we go. Okay, try to stay on top of my my mess of an inventory today. What happened to the first and second? That's the question. But yeah, we put down all these fences and stuff kind of last time. We keep getting gifted these tables, so we're just starting a table collection, and that's kind of how things are going right now. You had Featherhead the Third as a choice as well. Hi, good morning. Can I help you with something? I've been flipping through this old Spirit Scout handbook. Of course, flipping gets a bit repetitive when there's only a few pages. I think I'm gonna make a project out of repairing this old handbook. If you see any loose pages out there, please bring them my way. Oh, we found them all already. So this is actually one of the things. I'll go show you guys. Hey, Twilight, how's it going? This is actually one of the things where you'll find these pages and it'll mention this is important to someone, but you can't do anything with it just yet, just wait. And now it says the moment has arrived. Charlotte Pine needs us now. So I actually don't have to take it out, which is really nice. Very tired and in pain? Oh, I'm sorry about that. 3 pages, impressive. I can't wait to stitch these into the binding. Ooh, a partial list of all natural counter hexes and a guide to minor gods. Mr. Kit gets a great write-up. Is he a god? Wait, have I not noticed that? Uh-oh. And here's a page about the mission of the Spirit Scouts. A scout must connect to the world beyond and tend to curses and unwanted places. Curses and unwanted places. Is that what my camp has become? I remember the last scout who recited that mission statement. Her sash was covered in basket weaving and marshmallow toasting merit badges. She earned badges for helping ghosts too, but in the end she gave those badges back. Oh. That's a mood. No worries, affection, no worries. I hope that the deep clean goes well. I need to do one of those, honestly. In a couple different rooms of the house right now. Just ask for more eventually. I think so. I was speaking to someone, or I should say I replied to someone's comment on YouTube earlier. They're on like day 60, and they still have like the captain's mug and stuff like that. Like no one's asked for it, and I don't know if the game's maybe glitching out a bit. Rand needs to take my COVID test to be posted in a bit. Crossing everything. Hopefully it's all good. Okay, so that was one character. Speak to Jeremy. There's rocks in my way, my goodness. Can I help you with something? Hey, Maker Buddy, I've been stewing on what I did in life to end up as a ghost. I can't remember doing anything that would explain it. And maybe not remembering is part of the problem. Tell me, have you ever used a dowsing rod? Those are real? Real as rain, as they say. Did they say that? A dowsing rod locates lost memories, pulls them right out of the ground. I can make one for you, I'm sure it'll come in handy. These list of materials we need, I'll gather them myself, but... Or I'd gather them myself, but you know, ghost hands. Okay, so we need root vegetables. Roasted root vegetables, we need fish bones, and we already have the iron. That often happens if you time travel back in time. Yeah, I've heard that time traveling in this game is really, really not a good thing. It just messes with a lot, so. Okay, well let's try and find some potatoes and stuff that we can fry. What are those? What are you? I think those are new for the summer update and they're a little bit weird, okay. Well, look at how many of them there are. Finished the Grokma quest, but I got another one the other day and I haven't messed with the system clock at all, so I don't know why I have them. It could be as well around the update. Just things kind of act a little bit funny. I was reading online and someone ended up putting like the captain's mug that they got a spare of down near... Apparently you can place it, so they ended up putting it like near the seagull friend. Second new feature found. Oh man, I'm excited to see more. Let me just go around and get the forgeable stuff here. Oh, wait a minute. I have one of those, cutie. What does this mean? Is this music new? Did they add in new music? I love the music in Cozy Grove. And I wasn't even tired of it yet, but I'm really happy to hear it. That's cool. See, the fun thing is I knew the update was coming out, and I know you can hug bears. What is that? What are you? But I didn't know about like exactly what the update adds. Oh god, there's another one. I don't have another one yet. Alright, we'll work on it. I'll find you one, friend. Hey, Menslin, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. I'm just kind of panicking about updates. Oh wait, I think I do have one of those. And again, by the way, if anyone needs a rundown of this game, you know, let me know. I can try to do that for you. That one looks different. Nice. Zero updates, I thought were just normal gameplay things. Because you just got it yesterday, exactly, right? Like you haven't tried it yet. So this is all normal to you. Oh. Oh, I didn't want to. Okay. Animal Crossing crossed with Don't Starve. A lot of people could say that, yeah. What did I just... Skipping stones. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what I need that for. It definitely looks a little bit Don't Starve-ish art style-wise. Gameplay-wise, I wouldn't say it's too close. My tool broke. Compare broken tools with the Maker Bear. Okay. Talked about the other day. I love them so much. You found them? Yeah, I'm glad. I couldn't... I knew they were on Wednesdays, but I couldn't remember if they had, like, a certain time of day. So... Okay, I need to fix my tool. Repair for 2 branches. We can do that. There we go. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Back fully now. No worries, Brandon. Quest-driven aspect. Animal Crossing, you cannot grind. You only have so much to do each day. Don't starve graphic style. Yep. No, I definitely would compare them to those two for sure. It works really well though too. Oxygen not included, but it seems like a good game. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I don't really know too much about it. Someone this morning, again, I was just answering comments on YouTube. Someone was suggesting a game. I'm forgetting the name. It's a longer name. But it looked absolutely gorgeous, and it was like you're flipping through the pages of a book, and like you're jumping along the words and stuff like that. It looked really, really cute. And I think I may have found a new stream game for us. No, Brandon, I promise it wasn't Simpsons Hit and Run. If you love Animal Crossing, you'll love this game. Yeah. Yeah. Letters. Yeah, no, it's something... I actually wrote it down. Wait a minute. I'm smart and I actually... did that. Oh, Pepper. Lost Words Beyond the Page is the name of the game. Lost Words. Apparently it's only like 4.5 hour game, so when I get some months, we might actually go and get that game and play that one day on stream. Little Mouse. I don't know about that one. I don't think I've heard that one. So you want one of those. Oh, please notice it. Gosh darn it. Filled out for you, so it's pointless. Oh, really? That doesn't sound so interesting, yeah. There we go. Nice and happy. All for shorter games? Yeah. No, it's nice to play a couple shorter games on stream, do something a little bit different than the longer, like, you know, Animal Crossing, Story of Seasons, like, you know, the games that don't really have an end, per se. Okay, let's go see about these root vegetables. I think I have some more in my inventory anyway. It gives us 6 roasted vegetables? Oh my goodness, alright, never mind. Mentally, I mean, you know what? I say treat yourself. Have a nice day. Never finished some matches there and editing. Apparently there is. Apparently there is, but it's very open-ended, so. Okay, let's go take a look at my storage here. Okay, so here's our vegetables. There we go. So I don't need all of these in there. I probably don't need more than 35. And I want to take out some of those. Finish Minecraft. Yeah, I've gotten to the end of Minecraft, but again, it's one of those games where it's like, it's an ending, but it's not, like, you know, it doesn't have to be the end. Got ahead yesterday, so I do have the time. There you go. Oh wait, no, I just want to, oh, I want to burn, like, one of those. Right bumper? Okay. Building yet another base. I love creating Minecraft. Minecraft building is fun, for sure. I'm horrible at doing roofs. Like, absolutely awful, but I enjoy it. Okay, so the only thing now we need is charred fish bones. So we're gonna be fishing a bit today. SPS Minecraft server. I need to talk to Andrew about that, actually. He's the one who offered, whoopsies, his server up for it, so. Hey, you panda, how are you doing? Got a puppy a while back and all my time has been taken up by him. I hope the puppy's doing well. What's his name? What's his breed? Tell me everything. Thought about playing the Lily update for Spiritfarer. Part of me wants to, part of me is just like kind of iffy about jumping back into a game that, like, in my mind I've finished. I'm interested though. Instructions for crafting star? Oh, okay, wait, no, I need to go see that. I don't even have flower pigment, but what is it? What is a star? Lamps, tables, kitchen counters. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I've never modded or done anything really with Minecraft. Late, I hope that you can get that soon so you can enjoy it again. I think more updates are coming out in summer and fall for Spiritfarer too. Yes, I've heard that there's a number. Oh, the wishing tree is so cute. Okay, I need flower pigment. Just straight up a star. Hey, Silvers, how are you doing today? Welcome on in. I've been enjoying Cozy Grove so much, so I'm happy to be streaming it. So many items to build with, yeah. 14 weeks old, he's a Mastador. Mom is a bull mastiff. Dad's a lab, yep. Beautiful black coat and slightly brown on his head. Oh my goodness, just a baby. I mean, it's gonna be a big baby, I'm assuming. I think those are both bigger dogs, right? But, big baby. That's so sweet though. Pigment, that said Pikmin? I could hear why you hear that. What are you on? In this save file, we're only on day 4, so we're still really early on. On my other save file, it's kind of like an off-stream thing. I'm on like day 30-ish, I think. Okay, so here's this thing again. I think I need to use these. Moderately flat and hefty stone, nothing special, but should skip along the water reasonably well. Back in 2018, she has grown so much, and she's only 3, yeah. They grow fast. Oh god, wait, I'm not gonna be good at this. One. Nope. Okay. Little bit too strong. Okay. On day 10, I just unlocked. Yes, yeah. Honestly, this game's been great. It's been good fun. No! I'm gonna lose all my stones doing this. So bad at skipping stones. I didn't think I'd be this horrible, but... Yeah! Earned a new badge, Water Ricochet Beginner. Cool. Big Dogby is doing so well, though his nickname is Trash Panda as he loves trying to eat all the rubbish he finds. Oh no! Currently sleeping next to me, snoring. Oh, baby. Bigger than my 5-year-old dog. She... even the runs of the family. Really good at skipping stones in real life, personal beat. Fastest 5 skips. That's cool. I've rarely been able to skip them. I don't really live somewhere I could, but that sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, that's not my fishing rod. No one saw that. I do it 500 more times. Just bonk the fish. I had to look at the Cozy Character Twitter to see how to get more stones. I think I just got these from hitting the rocks. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's how I got mine. I'm noticing a bunch of, I think, new seashells as well, so that's kind of exciting. Oh, we're not gonna get this in one go. Nope. Gosh darn it. Oh, there's so many of them just hanging out here. This is cool. So that is part of the new update for anyone who's just joining us and is like, what? So close. Fish because I didn't realize you could harvest them. Yeah. Lab German Shepherd mix. It's nothing like a German Shepherd. Brother Brothers look like purebred German Shepherds. It's funny how sometimes they look different, even though they're siblings and stuff. Same litter and everything. Might be a beautiful dog though. German Shepherds and Labs are gorgeous. I have a soft spot for Labs, mind you. Okay. Have I been catching new stuff? Okay, you're not new. You're not new, and you're not new. Awesome. Long distance, but sometimes you just need some me time. That's definitely super important to know for sure. Recognizing when you need some time to yourself and just kind of feeling comfortable to take it. Hey, Raindrops 23-month resub. My goodness, how are you doing today? Welcome back. And thank you so very much for that continued support. I appreciate it. It is super comfortable. Yeah, what are you? You just like flew across the map. I'm so happy I'm actually starting to stream this game now as well because, you know, I've been playing it since just after it came out, just a couple days I think. And I was sitting there for months just playing it and I'm like, I don't really have anyone to talk to about this game, it's just really cute. I've been good, Silvers, I've been good. A little bit stressed out, I have a lot going on, but I feel like having stuff going on for me is good as well because I don't feel like I'm not doing anything, if you know what I mean. It's like this weird balance. German Shepherd and Lab mix when I was growing up. She looks like a German Shepherd, but completely black. Oh. Haven't found her cozy girl people yet. Yeah, we have a little section in the Discord and I'm like, oh my goodness. People to talk to. Let me go ahead and donate these. Before we forget. Oh, apparently I can put in one of those as well. Nice. There we go. So we have some new shells. There we go. Getting all that money. Summer holidays now, it's so crazy, that big jump of being busy as all hell and having nothing to do. Yep. Yep, I always felt kind of, did they change, they've changed the pictures here. At least this is different, that's different, and so is that. I know that much. It's always a weird shift when like you've been working and super busy and all of a sudden you just are on a break and it's like, whoa. Never seen this game before. What do you do in it? So you play as a little spirit scout. And essentially it is your task to go to a mildly haunted island and help whoever is haunting the island, whatever spirit it is, process their death, move on, and your goal is to get your merit badge, but you end up going to the wrong island. Actually, you are shipped off to a very haunted island, who are haunted by these usually bear-like creatures. Who each have their own personalities, their own quirks, their own stories, and you kind of help them deal with their deaths, deal with their past, and help them move on. Usually you do a lot of like daily sort of stuff for them. You run around, you collect resources, you do fetch quests for them, and you kind of just chill. It's very calming. There's fishing, there's crafting, there's the museum aspect, which you just saw. Pretty much what I've been saying is if you enjoy Animal Crossing, you're probably going to enjoy this game. If you enjoy games where you can like log on for like a little bit, do some dailies, and then that's it for the day, you're probably going to enjoy it. So. Basically Spiritfarer meets Animal Crossing in a Don't Starve like art style. Yes. Yes. Especially, like, Spiritfarer definitely rings true to me. Wonder if that's enough fish. Let's go see. Oh, Pablo, is that really your least favorite? Okay, so we need 10 fish bones. 8. Alright, 2 more. You consume the lily one so fast. Part of me really does want to go back. Part of me is just like, am I emotionally ready for that yet? Because Spiritfarer was good, but it honestly destroyed me a bit. Yes, enjoy that lurk. Okay, let's see if that'll give us 2 fish bones. That's all we need. Yes, Rosie. What's up, girl? First thing, yes. What's the story of Spiritfarer? You play again as a girl. I can't remember her name. And you essentially are ferrying people to the afterlife, but in the process, you're also helping them come to grips with their death, sort out their lives, stuff like that. It's very calming. Tony got another call for another interview. Look at Tony go. Jeez. Stella, thank you. It's sad, but it's handled in a really beautiful way, so it's not necessarily always 100% sad. I did cry during certain characters, I didn't for others. It's... In fact, there's one I know I was happy to see go. It's done in a really nice way, yeah. That's the thing I always like to tell people, is it sounds morbid, but I promise it's not really. Just for one. Gosh darn it, fine. Hosting a hockey game tonight. Apparently some friends are coming over and we're going to celebrate. Oh, nice. Hoping the Canadians are gonna win. Not huge on hockey, but I will root for your team. Want to see a playtest of Phasmophobia? Well, we're gonna stream it. I can give it a try. How much is the game? Feel we all cried for everyone other than Giovanni, and that's that? Yep. Yep, we don't like Giovanni. We don't like them. Oh my god, you're so cute. Going back to Spirit Vector, completing things before the recent update. Just got around to the newest Stardew Valley stuff on Switch. Yes, the newest Stardew stuff is really good. Is it like 15? 10? Okay. That's not too bad. I'll look into it. I need to be saving the monies right now. Gosh darn, that one's 2 fish bones. Alright. It's really hard for me after I realized what the meteors resemble, but I don't like Giovanni. Yeah, no. He was not my favorite character in the slightest. That's it. That's everything we need for a dowsing rod. Now let me just conjure up a little bit of that supernatural DIY spirit. And there we have it, one dowsing rod. You'll need to equip it and use your intuition. When it just feels right, you can mark the spot and dig. And hey, maybe I can borrow it in your off hours to start digging up some memories of my own. Whatever you want, as long as you get it back to me. I'll be extra careful with it. There we go. Legendary event that the Canadians are playing a very important game on the day of our national. Oh, I see. So it's kind of a big deal. I didn't like the bull and the bird. I remember not liking the bird. I think the bull I ended up being alright with. It's been a moment. Oh my goodness, you gave me another fence? Oh, I love you. You guys know how I feel about fences. They win this game, they're going for the Stanley Cup match, and they haven't won the cup since 1993, I think, or around this time. Is it a normal fence, or is it actually the gate? Wait a minute. Oh, it's the gate. Alright. We're gonna put you up here. Alright, I need more fences. Actually, yeah, I need more fences. No, yeah. Wait, Pablo, what? I don't like how the rotating works in this game. It's not really that good. See, I can never line it up properly. You're not putting fences everywhere or anywhere. Just trying to just let me move it once it's already on the ground, please. Did I put it in the exact same spot. Gave up on outlining stuff with fences. I'm stubborn and I really like my fences, as we know. Okay, this should work. We'll get there eventually, chat. It'll happen. Just you wait. Rotate. Good! Good, dear lord. Started decorating today only because my storage. Oh yeah, because it was getting full. Okay, we'll move these ones for now. And right here. There we go. Nice little entrance. Only to make my plants and animals happy. I feel like I'm like that with the rest of the island, but when it comes to my own campsite, I'm like, no, it needs to look good. No worries, Pablo. I hope the dishes go by quickly. Ooh, another one of these. I guess I can put this one up here, maybe. That kind of blocks the bear a bit though, doesn't it? Alright, Silvers, we'll be seeing you. Thank you so much for stopping by. There we go. It is a really cute EV emote, isn't it? Alright, so that's that done. I don't remember if I had a certain place I was putting bushes, so... Actually, do I have any bushes yet? That's a good question. We're just gonna put it right there. Okay, so we've done our dailies for Charlotte and for Jeremy. Let's go talk to the captain. Thank you, Silvers. Thank you, I will. And Fudge, we'll see you. Have a good day at work. Oh, right, I was working on your thing, wasn't I? Okay, I just need to help other spirits. Okay. I thought I had to, like, cook something for him. How about you? Do you need anything? You do need something. Hi. Can I help you with something? Those imps have been rooting around in the underbrush again. Where did they come from? What do they want? I can often gain knowledge by consulting my friend's leaves, but I've learned nothing about the imps. Anyway, the imps have stolen some branches from me yet again. Can you retrieve them for me? Go exploring. Look by a tarp. One of the imps has it. Chase them. Okay, so probably down here. Hey, Mystic. And Toasty, hello. How are you all doing today? Okay, so one of the imps, I think it's this one. There you are. No. The imp. There we go. I'm digging the new music, not gonna lie. Let's see. Next one. Let's see. Totally saw one near a skull. So close I can taste it. One of the imps has it chase them. Okay, I think it's probably you down here because you're all by yourself. Just woke up. 9 years older. Oh, I hope you have an amazing birthday. Alright, no worries, Pepper. We'll see you later. I do my quest by keeping sidetracked by all the boxlets of mood. That's why I haven't actually. I think we can probably buy the net for them, and I haven't done it yet. Toasty, I'm glad. It's nearby a crow's nest. One of the imps has it chase them. Okay. There you are. Hi. Okay, so that should be all of the branches for, I think her name is Francesca? Oh, whoopsie. Don't mind me digging up this potato right in front of you. Hi. Why'd the imps take our branches? I saw shapes scratched in the dirt, spirals and eyes and jagged mouths. I wonder, are the imps capable of art? Doesn't matter. Self-expression is no excuse for stealing from a tree. I mean, I've been collecting a lot of spirit logs. Oh, but that's different, isn't it? Spirit logs are hewn from the great tree of death. Oh. That's good. Its branches are endless and ever-expanding. So it's harmless to collect them, I think. Well, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that the branches are returned. Oh, we got a Granny Smith tree. Cool. Look at all of the, all the coins. Jeez. I think I had some other trees planted. Let's go see. Yeah, it's really nice when the colors do pop up. It's just like my little tree area. There we go. 700 eggs for my shiny hunt. Give me strength while I go collect the next batch. Hopefully you get it soon. What are you telling me to press A on here? Oh. Huh, I found a dowsing rod spot without actually looking. That's weird. Alright. Not gonna lie, watching Rosie, you do shiny hunting in Let's Go yesterday made me really want to go back to that game. I love shiny hunting in that one. Okay, so new things to donate. It's so fun. It is. I really... I know a lot of people weren't huge fans of that game, but I enjoyed it. Especially for the shiny hunting. Yeah, and like have them out on the overworld. Okay, so that was Francesca for today. Let's go see our postal bear friend. Do you guys think the mouse on top of Mr. Kit's head has a name? Do they ever mention it? I don't think they do. They bring that back fully. They do, they do. Oh, my mailbox. I'm not the sort to become alarmed, but we found a little bit of boat wrecked on the shore. It looked a lot like your boat. Haha, adventure, am I right? Don't worry, if you're lost for too long, we'll come out to get you, almost certainly. Scoutmaster Blake. Woke up in the middle of the night with that soccer ball on my chest. It was heavy, so heavy it hurt. But if I rolled it off, it'd crash the floor, wake up my wife. So I let it sit there. It's gonna be one of those days. But I can't complain. I deserve everything I'm going through after all. Oh, a couple unclaimed packages showed up. Usually I sort them and figure out where they should be headed. Not today. Today I'm just gonna give them to you. Oh. Oh hey, wait, we needed one of those. Nice. And we got a birdhouse. This is done. Very nice. Cece, hello. How's it going? I'm sorry it's kicking you in the butt. And also, Jessie Cat with a 26-month resub. Hello, hello. I am absolutely loving this game. But Cece, hopefully you feel better soon. I'm sorry it's kind of getting to you. But forgiving. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird start of a story, though. Hi, I have the thing you wanted. My patience is rewarded with liquid patience. Gulp. You're a fine friend to help me drown my troubles, so... though in my experience, trouble doesn't stay beneath the waves for long. I wish I could fake hiccup, but I know I'll start actually hiccuping and then I'll be upset. I get very frustrated when I hiccup. Okay, and I think we have one last bear. Ooh, what's that? Piece of a treasure map? Hello? Weathered map torn into pieces. Craft 8 to get it to complete the map? There's so much in this update I don't know about. I'm just excited. I thought I had seen a lot, like, just on Twitter, people posting, but... Never mind me. Oh my goodness. I need to start digging everywhere. Saw an adorable ghost bird wandering through town the other day. The poor thing was hungry, didn't have anyone to care for it. Unfortunately, I have no idea what ghost animals eat. But I'm an expert in baking positivity. So I used my baker's intuition. I've compiled a list of high potential animal treats. What could go wrong? Nothing, that's what. Mixed greens and salt. I need to upgrade Mr. Kit's store. I should have done that the other day. Usually years ago, for example, I'm a little hungry, but if I eat, I'll throw it up. Especially since every time I get up from bed, I almost throw up because there's nothing in my stomach. Oh no. At least, yeah, if you, I mean, dry heaving sucks, but like, you know, at least you're not actually being sick. Oh, Blay, I'm here for that. New feature. Okay, yeah, let's go buy the store upgrade. So we can't finish that quest today because it takes a day for this to happen, but... Oh, wait. No, we did upgrade it the other day. Nice. Never mind. Look at us go. Okay, we need salt. That's 2,000? Jeez. Dude. Also, that's really tempting. Time to play some Cozy Grove since I finished the dishes. Sounds good to me. Sounds like a plan. How to get the answer to the door. Ooh. Talking to someone you don't know? Gross. I'd like sit in here and potentially talk to more people who I don't know, but it's a little bit different, so don't at me. Mom's in the basement right now, so you had to do it? Yeah. Gosh darn it, Brandon. Okay, so I think we'll leave the bug catching to last just because it's very tempting. I'm also running out of inventory space. Or can I not chop that one? There we go. Okay, so that should be everything we need for that quest. I'm glad I updated that, or upgraded Mr. Kit's store the other day. Paramount 2 Don't Starve. It's the art style. The art style is very similar. It's everything now. Let's mix it together while humming my favorite song. Done. Wow, it smells like cinnamon, fresh cut grass, and sun on a mountaintop. I think I've stumbled onto something great. Not that all my creations aren't genius, of course they are. But I think there's something magical about this one. I might make a habit of feeding the animals. You should try it too, just come to me and say you want to bake something. There we go, so we unlocked cooking. Super needy, he gets very sad if I'm gone for long periods of time. Yeah, sometimes I definitely get a little bit, needy. The music is great, yeah, it's very calming. Nice, Brandon. Hey. So we got these. I don't know if I've donated the leaves yet already, so I might try to do that. There we go. I think we might actually be unlocking a new spirit today as well, because I do think we have enough spirit logs. We're gonna have to see on that one, but pretty sure we have enough. Okay, yeah. I haven't donated salt, and I haven't donated that. Or that. There we go. Perfect. Does anyone know about getting the flower pigment? I don't think that's actually something I've gotten in my other save yet. But I kind of do want to make that wishing tree because it looks super cute. It's probably something really obvious, but I'm just missing it. So we're gonna put away that, and this. Okay, we only have 4 spaces left. Is it recycling? Okay, thank you. I always forget about her and like her skill, I guess. Okay, so I'm just gonna sell off these because we don't need them right now. They are, and apparently I guess Mr. Kit likes them, so. Okay, we're gonna put you there, you can go there. We need to keep those. It's a walnut tree. Let's go put that with our other trees here. Oh, I guess it's not close enough. And then common stone chair. I can finally have a seat at my tables. My many, many tables. Oh, I don't know if I like the look of this chair. That doesn't look very comfy at all. That actually doesn't look nice. Upgrade my tent again and work on inventory management? Yeah. I feel like eventually you kind of get a hang on what you need to save. The things I'm saving, a lot of them are for upcoming quests that I know are coming up, so. I want more of that treasure map, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very interested by that. Did it say what color of flower I need? Just flower pigment in general. Okay. Or am I to get storage and then hoard more? Yep. Oh wow, you get money for these? I didn't know that. That's cool. 2 tins of flower pigment. Okay. So we need a little bit more. I don't think I had any more flowers planted, did I? I think it was just those two. Can I buy any from you? 3 spirit deer essences. Spirit imp essences. Oh, those are like bushes, I think. I'll get this one. Which color type of flower I am. Because what if I need them? Oh, jeez. There we go. That should be enough. So we'll just recycle this, recycle that. There we go. And I guess we just need the fish bones. I really want this wishing tree because it looks like such a cute item. I haven't really done a lot of crafting in my other saves, so like there's a lot of stuff I don't know about. Can't mine rocks even though you have the pickaxe. Some rocks are higher level, so it could be you're trying to mine a higher level one. Love how easy the fish are. For the most part, there's like later game there's harder fish to catch, but right now these ones are really easy. Some of these bugs are just really interesting looking. Or creatures, because that's a snail. Animal Crossing- wait, okay, what is a snail? Animal Crossing classifies it as a bug as well. Is it actually? It's not actually, right? I've never thought about this before. I don't know what else to classify it as. I don't know either. Putting it as a bug is weird. Are not insects and belong to big words. Also related to squids than most other bugs found on land. There we go. Google. For the rescue. Did I just fish up a... Oh, cool. Neat. So snails are hermit crabs. I think crabs are the spiders of the sea, and you can't tell me otherwise. Okay, that should probably be enough. You know what I didn't check for? I didn't check to see. Do you have new hairstyles now, or is that later on? No, I definitely unlock it later on, I guess. What do you have? You have a little hat, a little shirt, a little mask. Glasses. It's kind of similar to mine. What do you guys think? Should I go for that? Oh my god. Need skipping rocks, but I can't find them. Apparently you can just harvest them from other rocks, but I don't know if you can harvest the same rock multiple times. Haircut option, yes, sure. I now have whittle blades. Rachel, what day are you on? Or what day were you on yesterday? Do you remember? Because I'm wondering if it's unlocked via time. Change how the mail works in the update. How does it work now? You don't mind my asking. Day 12? Okay. There we go. We got little glasses. Glasses? I don't know why. Ever since you said whittle, Rachel, I'm just like, blades, glasses. No one should talk to me like that because I will literally just start copying it. It was delivered, and when you can clearly see the trackings are not even at your house yet. I hate that, Rebecca. That makes me super uncomfy because I'm like, are you gonna take my food? Is this a rare fish, really? Weird. Cooking items would take 1 hour to get to your meal top. Now it only takes 5 minutes. Really? Oh my goodness, I did not know that. I knew that it took an hour before and it was really annoying. But only 5 minutes, that's a bit better. The asking if it's going in the inventory, it just tickles me. We're just tossing it, you know, no big deal. Yay! Alright, this is so cool. These stargazing decorations are ideal for any scout wishing to become one with the cosmos. You know it. Crafted. Nice. I've been eyeing this on my other account too, but I didn't know how to get the pigment. And I'm always too lazy to Google, so I just don't. Maybe I'll put that like right here. It gets sent to me, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. It's right there. Oh my god, I just can't see. Ah. It's so cute. I like it. Person in my building because I didn't want to help them. Said you already have it delivered, then it shouldn't be a problem since you're already in the building, right? Yeah. I love that sass. Finish all talking dialogue with the bears. Yes, I know what happens then. I need to do that. I need to make sure everyone is loved. Look at all these new shells, jeez. Ooh, and a lot of money, I'll take it. Nice. When you snag a rare fish on your line, don't go selling it straight to Mr. Kit, you hear me? I'll pay you handsomely for filling out this collection of mine. It's never too late to start scrapbooking. That's what the gentleman at the scrapbook emporium told me. Would you like a hug? Oh! Yes, this is what I'm here for. This is the content I needed today. This was it. Look at how happy we are. Oh, little seagull bear. Did they just let you keep going? Jeremy! Let me love you. As you know, Maker Buddy, I'm no good with the jokes, so I figured I'd do some research. I found a copy of Philogelos? A joke book from the 4th century Greece. Let's see what classics we can unearth. A coward is asked, which is safer, warships or merchant ships? Dry dock ships, he answers. Huh. Well, maybe that's a good one for Captain Snout? Maybe the reason I'm drawn to making jokes is because it has so much in common with what I love, crafting. Come up with material, you have to workshop it. If you did it right, you nailed it. Seems like I can never get that last part down, though. Why do I even try? Oh. But do you want a hug? Yeah, oh. I missed your arm a little bit. This is a little bit awkward, but it's okay. Anxious mess, and it's relatable to me, so now I have to hug him every single day because he just needs it. It's so sweet. Charlotte, do you want a hug? Well, it can't be you've managed to surprise me, and that's saying something. Looks like you've uncovered the site of an ancient major lamp. I haven't seen one of these in years. These ancient artifacts can be lit with other lamps, you just have to link them all together. Once lit, a major lamp stabilizes an area and makes it safe for campers. You'll be able to keep your decorations, animals, and plants in this new location. Legends tell that the major lamps can also be a source of wealth for those who light them. Never witnessed that myself, but I've always been curious. Interesting. If you're feeling lost, please let me know. With my ranger orienteering, I can help point you in the direction of whatever you're looking for. For a small fee, of course. These campgrounds don't upkeep themselves. Hugs. Yeah. This is so cute. Why is this game the cutest thing in the world? We have Postal Bear. If it isn't my little letter getter who's come to chat. Take my mind off things, I'm rereading my favorite postal decree, Publication 59, abbreviations for the use with zip code. Not only does this document establish the zip code system, but it also introduces the two-letter state abbreviations we know and love today. Some say the Postmaster General nailed it to the door of the Postal Service headquarters, but I think that's an urban myth. It's really important to make friends. What if you get sick and need to crowdfund your appendectomy? Am I saying that right? Friendship equals survival, especially if you want to survive late capitalism. Oh man, why are you speaking some truth today? There we go. Got some hugs. Yeah, Patrice is pretty... I hope I'm saying that right. I think I am. Is another favorite of mine for sure. Honestly, like, relatable there, yes. baking in the afterlife is a little different than when I was alive, but I've gotten used to it, Bright Eyes, I have. When I was alive, if a souffle fell, I'd have to bake another one. Nowadays, if a souffle falls, it just kind of swears a bit, and if I help it back up, it turns out fine. When I was alive, I didn't have much use for anyone else in the kitchen. No sous chef. Oh, I pressed A. My bad. I baked solo. Well, I did have an oyster shucker for a few years. Not that I ever used any oysters in my recipes. But the kid needed a job. Who was I to say no? Okay, and you get a hug too. There we go. Swears at you. You've either done something wrong or you're me. Have we found random spirit bear? I think we may have found random spirit bear, you guys. There we go. There's some more skipping stones, so we can give that another try. That one's a rare one, so I won't do that. So I have a funny story to tell you guys. I kept forgetting. I think it was 2 nights ago. I was busy recording and my mom knew that, so she couldn't like call on me to come help. But Ollie got himself stuck on top of the fridge. He got up there just fine. But for some reason he couldn't figure his way back down. And so she hears him meow, so she turns to look at him and she goes, "You can do it, like, you know, you can get down, we know you've done it before." He's not meant to be up there, by the way. So he kind of just like goes in circles trying to figure it out, and then eventually he starts crying at her to come help him. And she gets up and she, like, you know, she's telling him he's a silly cat, whatever. And she picks him up and he's just purring at her like, "Oh my god, thank you, you saved my life." Ollie's... he can be very expressive when he wants to be. He's a silly boy. Chaos. Pick up my package, I'm now the proud owner of a vacuum cleaner. Look at you go. Yo, low-key, I think I heard Rosie talking about this on the stream the other day. Buying vacuum cleaners is fun. I get really invested in buying, like, appliance type things now that I'm older. I don't know why. Mike and I went out to Canadian Tire, which is like a home hardware sort of stuff, or store here. And this is a couple of years ago. They had like really amazing sales on vacuum cleaners. So we brought home one for my mom and one for Mike and I. Best day of my life. Oh, random. I knew you were gonna say it. I knew it. Okay, oopsie. No. I want to hold that. I want to do another one of these things. A little bit too far front. Since back in those, but end up buying the best looking cheap one, yeah. You know what? You never know. It might end up being better than you think. Yay! Like along shoulders. Random was talking, making a pun. I was like, the first one wasn't bad, or your first one wasn't bad. Oh. Hey, Mac, it's going good. How are you doing today? Well, that one's far away. Yay! Nice. I wonder if I get more from it if I skip more stones. Just woke up. I hope you slept well. All Also, another Ollie story I have for you guys, actually. Ollie has recently developed a habit of getting his head stuck in bags, which is horrifying, by the way. We make sure to keep plastic bags away from the cats. That we remember. But if we order Starbucks, like from Uber Eats, it comes in like a paper bag with these like loops for handles. And he keeps getting his head stuck in those. They seem to be a favorite plaything of his. But he doesn't panic about it. So like, my mom heard this funny noise and she turned around and Ollie's just sauntering. He just walks into the living room, cool as can be, absolutely not an issue. But he has this bag around his neck, not choking him, it was very loose. But he couldn't get it off, so he was just like walking with it, like totally, absolutely fine. And we like to laugh at the things that spook him. Because that certainly didn't. Based on my few skips earlier, I don't think there's a big difference. Oh, okay. Alright, well let's give you the logs. I think we're gonna have... Oh no, we need one more for tomorrow to get a new villager. Oh well. Just one more funnel log. I don't sense any more logs out there today. You should check back tomorrow. Gosh darn it. So close. That's okay. Let's go try these, the bugs. Oopsie. Oh my goodness, Pablo. Okay, so useful for collecting local creepy crawly critters. Let's buy this. We have I know you can't see it past me, my camera's in the way. We have 19,000 money. Whatever the currency is. Oh, Rebecca, it's okay. Alright, now we have a net. I don't really know how this is gonna go, but let's give it a try. Is it old coin? Thank you. I think I always read as gold coin. No. Oh! Oh, I see, okay. Fungus grub. Ew. Giant fox bad, but isn't he cute? Apparently. Feed tier 1 animals 3 times. Bit difficult to use. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be just like a button press, but you have to actually like aim it. Harvest tier 1 animals 3 times. Done a lot of crafting. Craft 5 items. Break 1 tool. Repair a tool. There we go. Bear with a mouse, but it's still hard to catch some of the faster critters. Actually, yeah, Brickley, do you, like, or anyone else, do you guys use mouse and keyboard for this game? How's that? Because I started playing this on Switch, I can't imagine not playing it with controller, if you know what I mean. It's not too bad. That's great, wow. Maybe I should give it a try. I'm really not huge on mouse and keyboard. At least 50 decorations. I don't think I even have this in my other save file. It's because of all the fences. Highly prefer it for this game, yeah. And we have clothing items. And we find 15 shells. Nice. Try the controller, but I don't have a USB to connect to your PC. Yeah, hopefully in the future you can find a solution for that. You just in general prefer it, yeah. There's very few games I'll actually play mouse and keyboard. And even if I do, I usually end up with a dumb hand or two anyway, so. Mike's saying I should probably just try raising my chair, but I don't know if that'll help. Okay, this one, like, flies around. There we go. Rent-free slug. What is the description on these? Some of the descriptions are really funny. Retired, talks incessantly about the joys of camper life. Pablo, you mean like when they're emulating the game? I'm assuming, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to. I mean, you can use keyboard in Animal Crossing, but it's just for typing stuff, not for actually using. I want to games on my laptop, so I'm getting used to the controls, yeah. I feel like I was seeing so many more bugs before I got the net, and now I have it. Yeah, no, you can use a keyboard on your Switch just for typing stuff, though, not for actually like playing. Which one I found out it made writing letters a breeze compared to New Leaf. Stardew's mouse and keyboard for you? Yeah, that's another game that I play as controller. I know I'm weird for that, but... 2 gold axolotls. Oh, they're so cute! Mike and I saw like a normal one in our save file, and it was just like... just drop everything to look at it. Oh, another one spawned. Wait, were you there before? I don't think you were. I probably won't get this in one go. Nope. Mouse and keyboard, so it's weird playing with controller. That is actually one where I did start mouse and keyboard and then I... Wait, no. I started controller and then I swapped. Very fast, switch between tools. You have them on the bar on the left, so critters run away from you before I switch and snatch them up. Yep. There we go. New seashell, but a whole bunch of the new bugs as well. All those were like, ooh, one of those ones was 1,000 coins. Nice. Started playing Minecraft on the 360. Old edit, which needs a lot of typing. I could never go controller for that. Yeah, I could see why. I'm digging the new music with the update. So far, everything I've seen with the update is super cute. But to be honest, I was kind of expecting it. They seem to be pretty darn good about listening to people with what they want for updates, so... Yeah, I think the soundtrack is actually out now. First person in general, I struggle with control everything else, I mostly prefer it. Yeah. I think I mainly use controller for like the first person games I play are usually like Skyrim, Fallout, Portal. Usually I'm okay with controller, but those are all games that can get me motion sick as well, so I don't usually play for that long. Dying PC is corrupted my saves though, so I have this huge build that's just gone. Really? That's the most annoying thing. Is it like your hard drives that are going? Like, if it's your saves? Controller bust for you, yep. Just all of it, oh no. Oh dear. You're more comfortable using mouse and keyboard as well, Toasty? Press build, so I'm gonna have to start all over once I get a new PC. I can see how that'd be frustrating, but at the same time, I feel like starting over is sometimes fun. When it controls with mouse and keyboard is weird. Yeah, after you've done something else for so long, I can totally see why. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this story. When I went to Mexico a couple of years ago for work stuff, staying at the resort, I could sign on to their Wi-Fi with my phone, no problem, but I couldn't connect my Switch. They had something about not, like, the Switch wasn't allowed, pretty much. And I had been playing Minecraft a lot with the mods at the time. And I know Mike and Ark they had made their own little world, and I really wanted to go see it. But I couldn't sign on my Switch, so what I ended up doing is getting another copy of Minecraft on my phone. I still have it, it's still on there. And I had never played mobile Minecraft before. But essentially I went into their world and I tried to move forward, and I ended up punching like everything within like a 3-mile radius, pretty much it felt like, at least, around my character, and just destroying whatever they had going on. I think I landed in the middle of one of their like farm fields or something. And I felt pretty bad about that, but it's kind of a bit of a joke. You know, don't let me play mobile Minecraft. Punch everything. It was amusing, it was amusing. It does kind of suck. It was like, it's not something I go out of my way to use, but like if I was just like, you know, waiting at a doctor's office or something like that, had nothing else to do. I'm sorry if you guys hear the siren in the background, by the way. I have my window open. You and I play normally, but I just like punching things. Pocket Edition is the first version you played. It was an experience. Every Bedrock version of Minecraft is based on Pocket Edition. Yeah, there's like... I always get so confused. I know that Bedrock has like... It's not the same as Java, it's a little bit behind. Actually, it's a lot behind Java from what I've heard, different features and stuff. But it's pretty much the same across all the different platforms now. Oh man, I have a cough tickling my throat. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Just like a little tickle back there. You have the zoomies? Oh. Back in 2010, I've played every single year since then. Oopsie. Gotta be my most played game at this point. I'm kind of happy that, as far as I know, Minecraft doesn't track your hours, because I wouldn't want to know how much time I've put into it. It feels like maybe every 6 months to a year. Also hydrate, thank you. Yeah, every 6 months to a year, Mike and I will suddenly have this Minecraft itch, and it'll last like maybe a week or two, and like we will literally just have a day where we don't do anything else, it's just Minecraft. And then we stop. Yeah, I had the Nintendo Switch version actually. I think I still have it on my Switch, I just never got rid of it. I know, Mac, really. It's very nice. I'm not used to it. It's coming from Animal Crossing. Part of me really wants to try out Minecraft Java, because I know that there's like a lot in it that's really cool, but I also feel like I wouldn't be able to go back to the normal like Bedrock that we play easily, so I don't really want to, you know what I mean? And beyond that, usually when I play Minecraft, I end up playing with people who are playing on like different consoles or Switch or whatever, so I couldn't play Java with them anyway. Small things not bugged out in the same way as Bedrock. All I know about Java that I really want is the glider thingies. That's what I want. I want to be able to glide around. It's like the big thing. As far as I know, they haven't been added into Bedrock. Okay, don't think I'm catching anything new. I'll try to donate anyway after this one. Oh, that doesn't look new. Easy by version at least, but it likes killing you if you go too fast with it. Knowing me, I'd probably die right away. Nope, apparently I have nothing to donate. Alright. PC, Bedrock on PC feels more polished and pretty than Java despite looking the same. Like when you play Java, you can somehow feel that this is a Java game, while Bedrock, built from the ground up in C++, and most games are written in it. So hard to explain, it just feels like a more huge game. Yeah. Whenever I watch streams of it, you can definitely, like, it does have a difference. Hit anything, just mid-flight random death. I probably would die right away, that's the funny thing, like, I'd find that amusing. Okay, that sells for 39, 100, 50. Okay, so I can't sell this one or that one, but everything else we can sell. Ooh, 777, nice. Oh, coin collector, intermediate, nice. Look at me collecting them coins. Oh, it's so smoothly in Bedrock, everything's so smooth. Recently, my computer's been chugging with Minecraft. I don't know why. Mike thinks that it doesn't recognize my graphics card because it's too new. It's literally just Mike and I playing, and we're close together. We're not far apart or anything. And you'll actually see enemies like jittering along like that, almost like they're not moving in a natural way. Bachelor and current master. Let's say that Java was not made for a 3D game. No. That doesn't really surprise me. I don't know, Java is very old school these days. There we go. Almost back up to 19. K, which is really nice. It means, you know, we didn't really lose out from buying our net here. How do we upgrade kit shop? There should be a little magazine that he actually sells in his shop that you'll be able to purchase for an upgrade. There we go. Even if Java wasn't made for that, I just can't get used to Bedrock. Java feels right, but I have no idea why. It could just be nostalgia. It could be. Nostalgia is super powerful for sure. So you guys, I think we've done everything I want to do in Cozy Grove for today. We did all of our dailies, we handed in all the logs for today, we checked out some of the new content. But I think what I want to do now is we're gonna go switch on over into some ACNH. We haven't played in Lilybell in a very long time. It's probably just gonna be dailies, catching up with villagers, and praying that someone has to move out because I want a villager hunt on Sunday. So give me maybe like 10 minutes. I'm gonna go on break. I'll play some ads and some stream moment videos while I'm gone. Sentry, hello, how's it going? Welcome back, I hope you've been good. Thank you so much for that 3-month resub as well. We are just about to go on a break here. Soy Sauce, hello as well. Welcome back, you guys. We're just about to go on a quick break, but we're gonna come back with some ACNH if you guys are interested. If not, totally cool. We're gonna be playing in Lilybell, which is my more established town. If you guys are new, we started that last year on day 1. And it's currently Stardew themed, although it's probably very messy because I haven't played in a couple months, so. Maybe 10-minute break here, you guys. And yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I'll see y'all real soon. If the button wants to work. Oh my goodness. 2 days in a row.